Mbona walileta maneno ya Tucusa? We are not going anywhere. Our future is doomed. Kama hii Tucusa ingekuwa ina function, kama hii Tucusa ingekuwa na anything to address on matters, comrade, this Tucusa have lost its meaning. This Tucusa has to come to the meaning. Fort Nakoki, revive Tucusa. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Nakoki Samuel is my name, the Tucusa Aspirant, the office of the Organizing Secretary. Today, I'm here for a press on why I decided for the aspiration for the office of the Tucusa Organizing Secretary. And here with me, I have 5 circled agenda, or the 5 manifesto that will guide me on the matters, the office that I'm going to own in the Tucusa. Today I want to affirm unto you and to narrate to you what the office is going to do. It's not a joke for this aspiration. At the end of this 5 circle agenda, you will realize this is a calling and not just aspiration. The point number 1 I want to table unto you today is I'm going to deal on the issue of education. The first thing I'm going to tackle. Since our county, we know it owns a lot of cash through CDF, through scholarships, but yet there are not equal opportunities. There is some guys or some scholars, the young people of Turkana County, who are there down into the villages. They are not getting the equal opportunities on matters, the funding model that is being used in the county level. And to my aspiration on what I'm going to do is to make sure that we have a systemized system on how these funds are going to be allocated. And we make sure that there is a database that will favor everyone. Those who are in the village, those who are in the county, those who are studying in the lower and the higher education, those who are in the colleges, those who are in the universities. These people have been lacking because there is no the standard leadership that will direct the issues and the grievances of comrades, the plain comrades of the Turkana County. With my aspiration, I will make sure that there is a systemized database, and I will make sure that through the scholarships that is being inserted or being championed by the organizations that is supporting the Turkana County through education, is to create the equal opportunities for these comrades, those who are in the lower and the higher education. Number 2, I will paraphrase more about the first agenda about education, if I will get time, because we are now in a press. The agenda number 2 is about the job opportunities. Our county is the well known across the country that it is the well that has jobs everywhere. It is the one of the counties that is being known by employing, that is being known by the jobs. But we realize that those who are there, they finish their scholars, they finish education, but there are not jobs. We have seen that the public offices are being owned by the regionalism and tribal politics. Those people who can know their own interest, who can know their own families, who can take people who are not being schooled and take to the offices that there is someone who gone to school, spend 3 years in school, being beaten by life, but no job there outside. Why? It's because we have lacked the leadership, the standard leadership which will address these issues concerning the jobs. We have some offices which shall address the issue of jobs there outside. We have our students who gone to school. They are just in the villages. They can't even access the county. But the issue is, we don't have the leaders who can be courageous to go to those offices and champion for the betterment or for the better lives of the people of Turkana, the young people of Turkana. With my aspiration, with all the courage and the tested and proven leadership that is in me, I will make sure that if the office has honed something that relate to the comrades or relate to the people, the job of the young people, let it be advertised, and then people run for those jobs and get the jobs, acquire these jobs. Those things that the public offices which are supposed to address or to give the opportunities to these young people is being owned by the regionalism and tribal politics. And this will not make us go anywhere. Because we learn by empowering the young people, we are featuring for a better life of Turkana County. It is what these people who are owning these offices have not realized. Number 3, I said I will make it to be brief. Number 3 is about the sports and culture. This is a docket that all of us we know across the country. If there is the paying skill now that is being exercised across the country and across the world, that is more paying people is about the skill. We are good in culture, we are good in sports, but we are not going, since then we have not reached anywhere on matters sports and on matters culture, because there are no leaders who can champion for these things to do with the culture and sports. With my aspiration or with the office that we are going to give unto me, I will make sure that these things to do with the culture, we have a docket in our county, a department of itself that is supposed to address the issue of commerce pertaining the sports and culture. But we have come to realize that this thing is not functioning as it is supposed, because no leaders who can push, who can address, who can exercise to make sure that vindication on matter sports is coming to an end. I will make sure that the sport is being exercised. If if there are funds that has to be done with the issue of sports and culture in the county, let it come to functions. Let those sports come to its work. I know some funds are being vandalized by the interest of some individuals in the county. The funds that are supposed to go and exercise these people, to give these people the tournaments for the football games, for the culture, is being used for other things. Why? It's because there are no leaders who can push for this matter. In my office, I'll make sure that this thing is coming to their functioning. It's not as usual, by the way. Number 5 is about compassionism. Compassionism, we realize that in our county, we have some guys who are down in the villages who have not realized yet on why they gone to school. Some of them, they are struggling on matters to deal with education. On times they go to school, they have no one to advise them on which course they are going to take. They just go there, they have heard of community health, they have heard of nutrition. That's the course they are going to take, because there are no one who can give the directions, who can give who can direct them on matters to make decisions on which course they are going to undertake. Some of these people, they have been told or being taken in that scenario that some courses are not good. We have seen something like plumbing. It's being paying in the USA $250 per week. But these people, they have seen like plumbing is not a good course. Why? It's because there are no person who can direct these people on matters making decisions. Concerning this compassionism is to make sure that we give these people the right. We show them on what occasions, on what decision to make for the betterment of the future, because that is the decision they will make and will better their lives. If we can get the leaders who can tell these people the reality, then this means that we are not going anywhere. Our future is doomed. So with me, or with all the aspiration that is in me, I will make sure that I will go down to the villages and show these people, show our people who are down there, who are sitting with parents who are not yet learned, to make sure that they achieve something. They are great people. You can see just a young boy of 5 years taking care of 100 camels. This means that this person is more bright, is more brilliant. We need leaders. We need leaders and not rulers. Concerning marketing and business, we realize that these people, the young people, need leaders who can go there, down there, and tell them the reality. Since our country, this Kenya, we have gone into a matter that you will be told that you have been learned, you are a scholar, but no job outside there. These people need people who can tell them that you need something to hustle, you need something for a business, and I want to address. Give me the office. I will make sure that the docket that is being owned by someone in the county that owns your funds to start a business, let it come to the functioning. And for the Tucusa, for the large Tucusa, this Tucusa have lacked its meaning. Because why? We have seen the previous regime have failed. Because this Tucusa has to function this Tucusa has to be known. This Tucusa is not just rooted in the county level alone. We have to create the atmosphere, the environs to make sure that this Tucusa is being recognized in the county, is being recognized even to the national. This Tucusa has to come to the functioning. One thing I used to ask myself, kama hii Tucusa ingekuwa ina function, kama hii Tucusa ingekuwa na anything to address on matters comrade, mbona walileta maneno ya Tucusa? Why is this committee that sits down and make sure that this Tucusa office is there, yet it has nothing to address the issue of comrade, yet nowhere you can see is being funded? Why? I want to revive this Tucusa. Give me the office, I will make sure that this Tucusa has to come to the East function, has to take care for the matters of comrade, has to be funded. We have the office of youth in the county, but it is not partnering with this Tucusa. This Tucusa have lost its meaning. Why? There are no leaders. We need leaders who can revive this Tucusa. We need leaders who can champion for this Tucusa. We need leaders who can stand firm. Which the aspiration can never be doomed, can never be doomed. The aspiration can never be bribed. Because we have seen in a situation whereby a leader can be championing for the betterment of some leadership skill, but at times he will be given a hand of bribery, then the leadership skill scatters. We want to avoid that. I want to advise all the comrades of Tucusa, all the young people of Turkana, that let us choose leaders who can champion. Let us choose leaders who can stand firm, who can bring this Tucusa into the functioning, who can bring Tucusa again. Yes, we need leaders who can bring this Tucusa into the meaningful, who can champion and market for this Tucusa to be known in the county level and even to the national, who can make this Tucusa is being funded, who can make this Tucusa to function for the goodwill of comrade, who can champion to make sure that the education is being achieved, the quality education and not just education. Those are the leaders we are looking for. And I want to affirm to you, for the times I've been speaking until now, I think you have realized that this is a calling and not just aspiration. I'm that one person. My office, you can see, is very small. But I'm yearning to do the good, I'm yearning to do a lot in this office. Just give me the office. I will do it with my proven leadership in the occasions and the associations I've been serving. I will make sure that this Tucusa has to come to the meaning. So what I can tell you is, Fortuna Hockey, revive Tucusa. I can tell the members, we can say, Fortuna Hockey, revive Tucusa. Let us say it. Fortuna Hockey, revive Tucusa. Fortuna Hockey, revive Tucusa. Fortuna Hockey, revive Tucusa. Fortuna Hockey, revive Tucusa.